Okay, take two. Welcome to my live. If this is your first time watching, welcome. My name's Crystal, aka Krista Maximizer, and I am a content coach. And I help product based business owners create consistent organic content that leads to sales. Why is this important? I help my clients create content so they do not have to hire influencers or pay for ads. I have been creating content on social media since 2018. I started my first YouTube channel in 2018. I started off teaching women how to coupon, how to budget, and how to save money strategically. In 2020, my client said, "Hey, Crystal, teach us how to make money and teach us how to start side hustles." So I became a business coach in 2020 on accident, based out of necessity for my clients. I just taught them what I did. I fell in love with business coaching. So in 2023, I decided, hey, I'm going to be a business coach. So in 2023, I decided I wanted to be a full-time business coach. And in 2024, I decided to niche down to a content coach. Why did I niche down to a content coach? Because if there's one thing I do really, really well, it's create content. I have two YouTube channels, and across those two channels, I've posted close to 2,000 videos. You've heard me. I have close to 2,000 videos between my two YouTube channels. I create content like a monster. I've also gone live on social media close to 1,000 times. Between my free lives and my paid lives since 2019, I've gone live close to 1,000 times. Those pieces of content and those lives have yielded me close to $400,000 in the past 5 years. I've made that money from selling my own services. I don't sell products. I sell one-on-one coaching. I sell workshops, boot camps. I've sold a membership. I made $1,000 selling one course, but I've sold a multitude of services. I also garnered brand deals. I've made close to $100,000 in brand deals. I've had 5-figure brand deals where one brand paid me $30,000. I've had tons of like $500, $1,000, multiple $1,000 brand deals. All of that money came from my content. If I hadn't posted the content, my business would not have grown. I am a full-time content coach, meaning I do not have a 9 to 5. I make most of all of my money from my content. So if you are a business owner, creating content is the way to market your business for free from the comfort of your home and make the sales that you desire. So that's a little bit about me. Now I want to know about you. I would love to know where you're watching from. Let me know in the comments what city, what state, what country are you watching from? And let me know, do you have a business? What is your business? Let me know what your business is in the comments. I love to know who's here. I respond to all comments. So don't be shy. Let me know where you're watching from and what your business is. I'm currently in Orlando, Florida, and I told you my business is content coaching. I help product-based business owners create consistent content that leads to consistent sales in their business. So let me know in the comments where you're watching from and what your business is. And tonight we're talking about consistency. The key to all of this, the reason why I have been so successful is because I have been consistent. I have showed up consistently week after week, month after month, day after day in my business and on social media to get the results that I desire. I know y'all probably sick and tired of hearing people say consistency, be consistent, but it's true. You can't sell on the 1st and then sell on the 21st and expect to be sold out. That's not going to work. You can't post a video on the 2nd and not post again until the 30th and expect your social media platform to grow or for you to make sales in your business. It's not going to happen. You have to create a level of consistency that works for you. And that's what we're going to talk about tonight. Creating that level of consistency that works for you and how to do that. So that's what we're going to talk about. Wyo Mom says, I'm located in Wyoming. Welcome. I have a handmade craft gig that's currently more of a hobby business that I would like to turn into a real thing. Okay, that's awesome. What do you craft? What is your main thing? What is your main attraction? As a crafter, what's your number one thing? Okay. And thank you so much for sharing. I'm super excited to have you here tonight. Hopefully this can help you start to turn that corner. If you want a little, if you want to get a little bit more help from me, I do have a YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris, where I share tons of content on how to start and grow a business. If you fill out this form on TikTok, give me your name, your email, and your phone number. I'll add you to my email list. that will give you the direct link to my YouTube channel and also the opportunity for you to book a sales call with me for us to chat about working together. If you really want to take your reef business from a hobby into an actual business where you make consistent money year round, because when people think reefs, they usually think Christmas, but you can make reefs for all seasons, birthdays, events. Like, you could have reefs for all different types of things. So if you want to get more help and support, just go ahead, fill out that form. It's totally free, doesn't cost you anything, and you'll get on my email list and you'll stay in my my community. Happily ever iffy. Hey, thank you so much for joining over on YouTube. Let us know where you're watching from, and if you have a business, what your business is. So don't be shy, y'all. Let me know in the comments where you're watching from, and if you have a business, what your business is. I am live on all of my platforms. If you see me looking around, I'm live on Instagram, TikTok, both YouTube channels, and my Facebook page. But tonight we're talking about consistency. It's true. If you are consistent, you will get the results that you desire. A business, your social media, it takes time and effort. It is not a microwave where you can start on Monday, go viral on Tuesday, be sold out on Wednesday. It does not work like that. Maybe once in a while that happens to someone, they start their business and then they go viral. Great. That's the exception. That is not the rule. When you are in business, your goal should be, how can I consistently keep this up? How can I consistently show up? And I'm going to share my tips for you as someone who's been in business for 6 years. Okay. Janice is in St. Louis. Thank you so much for joining. Please feel free to let us know what your business is, Janice. What is your business? Okay. So my first tip for you when it comes to showing up consistently in your business really is set goals for yourself. I don't care if it's a brand new business. I don't care if you've had your business for 7 years. You need to have goals for yourself. You need to know where you are going. Because otherwise, what are you consistently doing or consistently showing up for if you don't know where you're going? This is a very unpopular opinion about me. I hate aimless driving. So, you know how some people get in their car and they just drive around to clear their head? That gives me so much anxiety. That would drive me nuts. I'm the type of person where I need to know where I'm going. But let's just say if me and my sister, because we are thinking about doing this, if me and my sister are like, okay, we're doing a cross-country road trip. We want to drive from California to Maryland. We know where we're starting. We know where we're ending. Now, we could go the north route. We could go the south route. We could go through the middle of the U.S. We don't know what hotels we're going to be staying at each night. We don't know what things we're going to do. We're going to have some key, like, I want to see this in South Dakota and I want to see this in Louisiana. We're going to have those key things. We just don't know exactly which path we're taking, but we know we're starting in California and we're ending in Maryland. I had to know where I'm going. The best way to do that is to set goals. So I set a yearly sales goal for myself, meaning how much money do I want to make for the year? So set a goal for yourself as far as money and set a goal for yourself as far as projects. If I want to start a new course, if I want to start a new workshop, if I want to create a new offer, I create a project goals for myself as well. I create overarching yearly goals and then break them down quarterly into the 4 quarters, and then even further break them down monthly so that I know what I'm working on consistently. Does this make sense? Yes or no? If this makes sense on TikTok, tap the screen. On the other platforms, if this makes sense, type yes in the comments. You need to set goals. Otherwise, what are you consistently doing? You don't know. So set goals for yourself. It sounds like a lot, but set it for the year. It's November. You can set goals from November 2024 through December 2025. Set your goals right now. You don't have to wait till January 1st to set goals. You can say, all right, it's November for the next, this is my goal for the next 13 months to go through the end of 2025. The thing about setting goals is that every quarter I update them. So I'm gonna give you an example. Let's just say my goal for 2025 is to make, I need an easy number, 46. My goal for 2025 is to make $80,000. Okay. If I break up that $80,000, that means I need to make $20,000 per quarter. So every 3 months, I need to make $20,000. That means I need to make about $6,500 per month in order to meet my $20,000 quarterly goal, to meet my $80,000 yearly goal. And then based on $6,500 a month, if my offer is $1,500, that means every month I need to sell 4 of my coaching spots, about 4.5. But it doesn't include people that are already with me on payment plans. I need 4 clients a month in order to meet that goal. Does that make sense? Yes or no? If my main offer is $1,500, I need 4. If my main offer is $1,000, I need 7. If my main offer is $2,000, I need to sell still close to 4 in order to meet that goal. You need to set a goal for yourself. Project goal. I want to create a brand new course. I want that course to be available by June. So that means I have from now until June to figure out my course. I got to start with the outline. What do I want included? Then I got to make the slides. Then I got to record it. Then I got to upload it. I have 7 months to do that, but I can break that up and every month I can do something. Does that make sense? Yes or no? You have to set goals. Very basic. What's your income goal for the next year? What's your project goal? Are you working on a website? Okay. Are you working on a new product? Are you updating your product suite? Like, what is it that you're doing in your business so that you know where you're going and you can break it up? So my first tip for you in order to be consistent in your business is to create goals. Ashley, thank you so much for joining. I'm watching from Nashville. I'm in the process of starting a Pilates grip sock business. I love that. Are you creating the socks or did you get the socks from somewhere else and you're just selling them? Let us know in the comments. And feel free, if you just popped on, to let us know where you're watching from and what your business is. Creative Stuff Balloons is in Pittsburgh, PA. Thank you so much for joining. Creative Stuff Balloons. What are you stuffing in the balloons? That seems so interesting. Okay. That seems so interesting. Creating the designs. That is awesome. That is an awesome thing. Okay. Janice says this is good starting from the bottom. Okay. So what's your business? What's your business, Janice? Okay. So my second tip for you to show up consistently is your business. Are you ready? You have to decide what consistency looks like for you. You've got to define it. So I told myself that consistency for me looks like me working 20 to 25 hours per week. Okay. So that's about 4 hours a day. And I don't work every day on my business. I usually work about I'm lying to y'all. I usually work 5 to 6 days a week in my business, but I only work about 4 hours a day. If I work 6 days, I do like 3 hours. 3-ish to 4 hours. As long as I get to 20 hours in a week, I'm fine. I can get everything I need done in 20 hours. Okay. That's what my level of consistency looks like. When we talk about social media, what does consistency look like for your core videos? As a business coach, I encourage my clients, when we talk about content on social media, we need core video content. So if you're doing long form YouTube, 1 video a week, 2 is awesome, but 1 core 8 to 10 minute video a week. If you're on every other platform, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube Shorts, LinkedIn, you want to be showing up 3 to 5 times per week with video. So what does consistency look like for you? Define it. Once you know what consistency looks like to you, you know what level you need to hold yourself accountable to. As business owners, there's no one out here holding us accountable. If you don't set boundaries and standards for yourself, there won't be any. Okay. You'll just be out here willy-nilly. You've got to create the boundaries for you. Jenny says crafts and t-shirts. Okay. What kind of crafts and t-shirts? I know y'all probably sick of me like, girl, be specific. Tell me, what crafts do you do and what t-shirts do you create? What kind of t-shirts do you create? So I told y'all, for me, my consistency is 20 to 25 hours per week in my business, which translates to about 4 to 5 hours a day of work. Some weeks I work a lot more. Some weeks I might only do 15 hours, but I know that for me to feel good and to move the needle the way that I need to move the needle in my business, I need to work around 20 to 25 hours per week. I know that. It's just based on facts and what I've done before. Now, there are some weeks where your girl will clock 40 to 50 hours, and there's some weeks where I'm like 15 to 18 hours. It sometimes weighs out and sometimes it doesn't, but I know what my level of consistency is. When it comes to consistent for content, my main platform is YouTube. Okay. My main platform is YouTube. If you're not subscribed to my YouTube channel, please go subscribe to my business YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris. It's Build a Business with KRYS. If you're not subscribed already, please go subscribe to Build a Business with Chris. Okay. Build a Business with KRYS. Please subscribe. I'm looking to get 2 new subscribers tonight, just 2. My goal is to get to 700 by the end of this month. I'm currently at 668. Okay. So I'd love if 2 of you could subscribe to the channel. I share content on how to start and grow your business with all things content, right? So I post 1 long form YouTube video per week. And then I like to go live 5 times a week. So for me, I want to go live 20 times a month, and that equates to 5 times a week. That's for me. 5 times a week, 20 times a month. That's my level of consistency on social media. I absolutely love going live. And when I go live on YouTube, I'm live on all my platforms now, but when I'm live on YouTube specifically, that piece of content stays as a piece of content. So now it looks like I've shown up 6 times a week on my YouTube channel. And I absolutely love that because I love going live. This is my preferred method of creating content. I did. Thank you. I appreciate that. Yay. Thank you so much for subscribing. Excited to have you in the Maximizer family. So decide your level of consistency. If you are working on your business, thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that so much. I hit my goal. Thank y'all. If you are working on your business as a side hustle, meaning you have a 9 to 5, I suggest you set aside 1 hour per day to work on your business, and on one of your days off, 2 to 3 hours. That equates to about 7 to 10 hours per week on your business. If you're brand new, if you're just starting, if it's just an idea in your brain and you're trying to figure it all out, you can give yourself 1 hour a day. If you can give those people that you work for 8 hours plus commuting, you can give your business 1 hour a day. If you can give your kids, your family, your spouse, your friends a bunch of your time, you can find 7 to 10 hours per week to work on your business. Yes or no? Does this make sense? Are y'all with me? So decide your level of consistency. And one of my tips down here, it says one of my tips, it says, honor your business like you honor everybody else's time and everything else. So honor your business. When I first was full-time in my business, okay, I got fired from my 9 to 5. If y'all don't know the Chris the Maximizer story, I usually tell it every year on my anniversary, but I got fired from my corporate 9 to 5 job. I was a sales recruiter at a timeshare company, and I got fired. When I first got fired, and I did not know how to be at home because I'd had a job, like I got fired and I was 29. I had been working for somebody else since I was 15. So like 16 years of work for someone else. And I had been going to school since I was 5. Someone else had always dictated my time. I didn't know what the hell to do when I was fired. Like, I was like, well, what do I do? How do I set up things for myself? But I'm saying this to say my family would just call me all day and like want to chit chat and talk. Like, oh, you don't got a job. You're fine. I'm like, but my business is important to me. And I had to treat it as such. So I had to set up boundaries for consistency and be like, yes, this is my own business, but I'm working from 1 to 4. So I can't chit chat from 1 to 4 because I'm working on my business. So I had to honor my business time and commitments, just like I used to honor my 9 to 5, how I honored school. If you're a church person and you go to church, you honor your church. If you have friends and y'all plan dates and things to go out, you honor that time. If you have a spouse and you have date nights, you honor that time. Just like how you honor everybody else's time and everything else, you've got to honor your business time. So I'm going to get to that a little bit more in a second, but like honor your time. So my next tip for you to show up consistently in your business is to plan your content for the month. Plan your social media content for your month. Content is a big part of your business. Now, you are a business owner first, a content creator second. You are a business owner that creates content, okay? You are a business owner that creates content because as a business owner, our number one goal is to what? make money. Our number one goal is to what? Make sales. Okay. The way that we're going to do that is by posting our content. So you want to make sure that you are planning out your content for the month. Why is this helpful? The secret to being consistent on social media is to plan, batch, and schedule your content. If you're waking up every day and trying to rack your brain of like, oh, what should I post today? You're doing yourself a disservice. So I want you to get a calendar, and I have videos about this on my YouTube channel. If you go to Build a Business with Chris, make sure you subscribe. If you're on TikTok, you can fill out this form to get on my email list and to get the link to my YouTube channel. When you plan out, I want you to get a calendar, an electronic calendar, not on paper, and plan your content for the month. So for example, if your main social media platform is TikTok and you want to do 4 TikTok videos per week, you need 16 TikToks for the month. So you're going to get a calendar and you're going to figure out, what are my 16 TikToks for the month? I have videos and lives on how to figure out your topics, how to plan your content for the month. I have videos on all of this, okay? You're going to come up with your 16 video ideas for the month. You're going to pick one day, maybe 2, and you're going to sit and you're going to record all 16 of those videos. Then all you have to do is each week edit 4 and schedule them. Now, TikTok, you can only schedule from your laptop. So if you recorded all your content in the TikTok app, you're going to edit it. You're going to write your caption. You're going to get it all ready to go. And then whatever time you decide to post, I want you to put a 5-minute reminder on your calendar. Every day at 10 p.m., post my TikTok. Every day at 1 p.m., post my TikTok. So all you do is go in, go to your drafts, and click post. Does this make sense? Yes or no? For every other platform like YouTube and Facebook and Instagram, you can literally go in and schedule your content to post. I posted a YouTube video yesterday. I edited it. I scheduled it, set it and forget it. I don't have to think about it. Tomorrow's Friday. I need to schedule my Saturday video. I'm going to upload it. I'm going to put the thumbnail in. It's going to be ready to go for Saturday afternoon. I don't have to think about it. If you want to be consistent, you have to plan. Consistency doesn't happen by accident. You're not going to wake up and be consistent if you don't have a plan. That's why I said set goals for yourself. That's why I said decide the level of consistency you want for your business. And most importantly, schedule it. Okay? Which brings me to my next tip, which is a little out of order. Okay? Use a calendar. Wait, hold on. Use a calendar to manage and track your working time. So if you are in a 9 to 5, or even if you're full-time, I want you to go through your calendar, and once a week, I sit down and I decide, when am I working on my business? What are the hours I'm working on my business? Right now, I work on my business for about an hour and a half in the morning. And then in the evening, I work on my business for about 3 hours, 1 hour live, and then 2 hours of admin or whatever else I need to do. On coaching call days, I work around my coaching calls. But every week I sit down and I decide, what hours am I working each day? So especially if you are in a 9 to 5, you got to open up your calendar each week. I'm working on my business from 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. in the evening. I'm working on my business for an hour at lunch. If you are an early riser, maybe you're working on your business from 6 a.m. to 7:30 before you get ready for work. Whatever that looks like for you, I want you to put the time on your calendar and honor it. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Does this make sense? Okay. Is it Critalia says, is there an app you use to batch your videos? No, there's no app I use. What is your main social media platform to create content on? What's your main social media platform? Let me know. Is TikTok your main platform? I'm going to tell you what I do. My main platform is YouTube. Okay. And as the way that I run my YouTube channel, are you ready? Is from a phone. I'm currently live on Instagram on this phone right now. This is my work phone. The pink phone is my work phone. Okay. On this phone, I record my YouTube videos. I don't have a camera. Okay. I record my YouTube videos on this iPhone 13 Pro Max that I'm looking at right now on Instagram. And I had this $20 microphone from Amazon that I use to record my videos. Okay. I record my videos as not a portrait mode, cinematic mode with the front camera. I don't even use the back camera. I record on cinematic mode. Okay. Once I'm done recording, I immediately drop the video into iMovie because I edit my videos in iMovie. So I put it into iMovie. I have a project management system called Airtable where I write out this video is posted on Wednesday, this video is posted on Saturday. All my lives are in there, everything's in there. So it's like, okay, my video for November, I didn't even update my calendar. My video for November 16th is how to be consistent on YouTube. So when I record how to be consistent on YouTube, I'm going to drop it into iMovie. I'm going to put November 16th, be consistent on YouTube, and I leave it in iMovie. When it's time for me to edit, I'll sit down. I edit 3 videos. I edit them all. Once they're edited, I edit it to the title, and I upload all of them suckers to my computer. Once they're on my computer, I drop them into YouTube, and then they upload to YouTube, and I go in there, put the thumbnail, description box, and all of that. So no, there's not anything that I use to batch. I record each video one by one. So I have my t-shirts in the closet, change my shirt, change my hair, record one video, put it into iMovie. Record the next video, put it into iMovie. Record the next video, put it into iMovie. Does that make sense? When I record on TikTok, I will record into TikTok, save it as a draft. In the caption, obviously I delete this before I post it. I'll put November 16th. So I know that this video is my November 16th video. Next video, this is my November 18th video. So before I post it, I just delete it out. But at least I know which video is for what day. Okay? That's how I batch and record my videos. Super simple. iPhone 13 Pro Max, and I've recorded all of my YouTube videos on an iPhone, never used the camera before, ever. Only an iPhone. Whew. Started with the iPhone 6, and then I went to an iPhone 8, then I went to a 10, and then I went to a 13. And I'm not changing this 13 until I have 2 13. So until they break, I ain't changing them. Okay. So I was talking about using a calendar to put your time in and honoring your time. My next tip to being consistent in your business is one thing that has been a game changer to me or for me is to create a weekly to-do list. If you are still doing daily to-do lists, and let's just say you put 5 things on your to-do list, you only get 2 of them done, then you roll those 3 things plus the 5 things that you already had scheduled for Friday. So now you have 8 things on your to-do list. Then on Friday, you only get 3 done. Now you have 5 that you're going to roll to Monday with your 5, and now you have 10 things. If you are doing this, you're killing yourself. I used to do this, and I would always feel like I didn't get anything done. I would be making progress, but my to-do list every day was so, oh, dang, did I break it? My to-do list every day was so damn long. It was exhausting, okay? It was exhausting, and I didn't feel like I was being productive. So I switched to making a weekly to-do list. What's a weekly to-do list, Crystal? So my weekly to-do list is I sit down and I decide, what do I want to accomplish for the week? What are my main things I need to do? I've got to edit my videos for the week. I've got to schedule my lives for the week. I've got to check in with my clients for the week. If I'm working on a project, what project am I working on? How am I selling, right? What are my calls to action? So I literally sit and I put in 10 to 12 tasks for the week. 10 to 12 for the week. And I decide for my 20 to 25 working hours, when it's time for me to work. So let's just say I'm doing work right now. I'm going to do live, then I'm going to work for an hour. Probably not because it's late tonight, but go live and then work for an hour, right? I'll look at my weekly to-do list. What do I want to do? Outline my videos that I'm going to record on Monday. So I'll sit and I'll just outline my videos for Monday. Simple. Once that's done, I check it off my to-do list. Can I get to something else? No, because I'm tired. But if I had time, I can do more. I never feel overwhelmed with my weekly to-do list because I look at what I want for the week and I'm like, okay, it's Thursday. This is what I'm working on. It's Friday. This is what I'm working on. It's Monday. This is what I'm working on. Now, when I get to the end of my week, so I run my weeks Monday to Sunday. So like Monday's like a start of a new week. So if by Sunday, hey, Tamara, am I saying it right? It's Tamara, right? Tamara. Once I get to Sunday, if I have one or two things left over, they just go to the next weekly to-do list. And then I just make sure I never put more than about 12 things because I know typically I can get done 10 to 12 tasks. If I do more than that, I'm overwhelming myself. Now, there's also times where I put my 10 to 12 tasks on and I'm done by Thursday. If that happens, I usually start my to-do list for the next week and I just start early, or I give myself the gift of time and I'm like, well, I'm not doing nothing else again until Sunday when I make my new to-do list for the week. If you're feeling overwhelmed and you feel like you're never getting anything done, make a weekly to-do list. I used to be a sticky note queen with sticky notes everywhere. Now my to-do list is all electronic. The project management system I use for my weekly to-do list is called Trello. So I use 2 project management systems. I use Trello for my to-dos. I use Airtable for all of my content. Okay? And then I just go in here. I put due dates in for everything. And then I do it by the due date. I check it off. This helps me stay consistent. This helps me stay consistent. Does this make sense? Yes or no? A weekly to-do list has changed my life. Okay? Completely changed my life. Because I'm not overwhelmed. I'm not putting too much on my list. I'm not feeling not accomplished. Because that can hurt you. Like, you're motivated to work in your business and then you look and you have this sticky note or this daily to do of like 15 things and you barely got one thing done. It demotivates you versus if you have a weekly to-do list and it's like, oh my God, it's day 2 and I've already checked off 4 things. You feel motivated to keep going. You feel excited. You get that dopamine hit, you know? So we want to work smarter, not harder. And as business owners, you want to give yourself the best opportunity to succeed. Having a business is already hard. You don't want to be too hard on yourself right along with it, right? I already talked about putting your working hours on your calendar. The last tip I'll give you about showing up consistently in your business, decide how you want to sell. There's 2 ways you can sell. You can sell launch mode, meaning your products or services can only be bought for a specific time. Meaning if you launch, your products can be bought from the November 1st through November 15th. Once November the 15th comes, the cart is closed. No one can purchase again until you open it up again. Maybe you're going to open it up in December from December 10th to December 20th. And that's when people can buy again. Then your cart is closed and maybe they can't buy again until February. Okay. How are you going to sell? Launch or evergreen. Evergreen means your products are always available for sale and you are going to feature certain products or promotions each week. So if you sell my favorite lipstick, and let's just say you have 10 different lip glosses, every day you're not going to say, go to KristaMaximizer.com and buy a lip gloss. No, each week you're going to pick you can pick 1 lip gloss to highlight for the week, or you can pick 2. This week we're talking about Chocolate Thunder and Cherry Bomb. And you talk about all the things about Chocolate Thunder and Cherry Bomb. And you can go to KristaMaximizer.com and buy Chocolate Thunder and Cherry Bomb. But you're going to share all the benefits and all the things about Chocolate Thunder and Cherry Bomb. But when people go to the website, they can always get Ice Cream Kiss. They can get Sunset Magic. They can get everything else too. It's just you're not selling your whole menu. If you're going to sell evergreen, I want you to think like a Target weekly ad. You know, Target has thousands of products online and in store. Target never says, go to Target.com and buy something. No, they feature specific things. The clothing section, they have features. The appliances, they have features. The grocery items, they have features. Makeup and skincare, they have features. Personal body care, they have features. There's 20 different types of body washes at Target, but in the weekly ad, maybe they talk about 2 of them. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Target is evergreen, except for holiday time. Holiday time is now. You want Christmas stuff at Target? You can get Christmas stuff from November 1st to like January 5th when it goes out of clearance. You want Halloween stuff? You can get Halloween stuff from September to October 31st. Okay? That's launch. You can only get it for a specific amount of time, then it's gone. Everything else in the Target is evergreen. Does this make sense? Yes or no? Decide how you are going to sell and put that time to sell on your calendar. Okay? So those are my tips to help you show up consistently in your business. I would like to open the floor for questions. If this has been helpful for you and you don't have any questions, just let me know that this has been helpful. If you're like, Crystal, this has been helpful, but I need help specifically with my business, let's work together. Number one, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, Build a Business with Chris, Build a Business with KRYS. Your girl's trying to get to 700 subscribers this month, and we got 3 new subscribers today. So thank y'all so much for helping me hit my goal for today. But subscribe to my YouTube channel. I share content on how to start and grow a business. Second, if you're like, Crystal, I need specific help, I still have 1 strategy session available that I'm offering at a discount of $100 off. So in this 90-minute strategy session, we focus on content and sales. So I'm going to help you create a content plan for the next 60 days, meaning you know exactly what you're going to post for the next 60 days. You know exactly how you're going to sell for the next 60 days, and you know exactly what kind of emails you're going to send. Or if you don't have an email list, you're going to start an email list, okay? If you are someone who's just starting a business and you're trying to figure it out, in our 90-minute strategy session, we will do building a business, meaning you're going to have your business idea, your offer, your pricing, and 30 days of content to start building your audience, all in 90 minutes if you're new. So it doesn't matter if you're just starting a business or you've already had your business, you can use the 90-minute strategy session. So you get $100 off. So it's on sale right now for $150. I have 1 spot available. If you would like that spot, the way to get that spot is to just DM me on TikTok or Instagram at Krista Maximizer and say, hey, I want the strategy session. If you're on my email list already, you can reply to any email from me and say, hey, I want the strategy session. And I'll give you the code and the link to get it for $100 off. I'm only having this available until it's gone, or probably until this weekend. If no one gets it by this weekend, my end of the year sale starts next week, and this is not a part of it. It's going back to regular price. So if no one gets it by this weekend, it's done. That sale is not coming back. But if you want to snag it, just let me know, hey, I want the strategy session. I'll give you the link, okay? So I want to open the floor for questions. Do we have any questions about showing up consistently in our business? I kind of covered all the frequently asked questions, but are there any that anyone here has? If you don't have any questions, just let me know if this was helpful. Thank you so much for those likes. Thank you so much for joining. If you don't have questions, just let me know, was this helpful, yes or no? Okay. And I thank y'all again so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Trying to get this channel up to 1,000 subscribers. It's been so nice to start a new YouTube channel to talk about something fresh. So that has me super excited. I did post a video yesterday about how to sell on social media. So that video is up there. And I have a bunch of videos over there, a bunch of playlists that you can dive into on starting and growing your business. Okay. No questions? Nobody has any questions? Last night, the questions were like, bam, 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 bam. If you don't have any questions, that's fine. I won't pull your arm. I'm really tired. I'm going to go get my favorite snack, which is sunflower seeds. And I heard that Martha Stewart documentary was good. So I'm probably going to go watch that and get in my bed, because I don't see any questions. So I do want to thank y'all so much for joining me. I'll be live again tomorrow probably around the same time. If you're on TikTok, you can fill out this form to get on my email list. And get the direct link to my YouTube channel. I do want to thank you all so much for joining me. I love going live. I'm a little short of my hour tonight, but your girl is tired. I'm ready to go and get in my bed. Okay. So you all have a good night. I look forward to chatting with some of you in the DMs if you have any questions. And I will see some of you tomorrow evening as well. You all have a good night, and I'll see you soon. Bye.